In this part of the video, we will discuss short question answers of chapter Introduction to Java. We have the first question. How is Java both a programming language and a platform? There you can write, when we compile the Java code, JVM converts the Java code into bytecode. That bytecode is secure. If any change made in that bytecode, it won't execute. Java is a programming language and it is platform independent because every Java program runs under the Java Virtual Machine platform. We have the next question. Compare the ordinary compilation process with the Java compilation. There you can write, in ordinary compilation, the source code is directly converted into machine or object code using an interpreter or a compiler. And in Java compilation, the source code is first converted into an intermediate code called the bytecode. Third question, what is the relevance of bytecode with platform independence? There you can write, bytecode is the code which makes Java platform independent. It is a set of machine instruction that resembles machine code but is independent of any machine. When a Java program is compiled, the compiler converts the Java source code into an independent code called the bytecode that is then executed by JVM. Next question, what are the different features of Java? There you can write, they are object-oriented language, Java is reusable, Java programming is platform independent and portable, Java programming is secure. Next question, what is BlueJ? Mention 5 features of BlueJ. In the definition of BlueJ, you can write, the BlueJ is an integrated development environment to teach Java language to the beginners and new users. And in features of Java, you can mention BlueJ is fully integrated environment. It is easy to use interface, graphical and textual editing. And fourth is ideal for beginners. Sixth question, how can you create a project and class in BlueJ? There you can mention all these steps. Creating a project and a class. First step, on the BlueJ window, move the mouse pointer to the project window. Then you need to click on project, then new project, then you have to specify the name and location of a project. Afterwards, a new project window will be opened. Then you have to click on class button. Select the class type as class and specify the name of the class. Then click on OK button. That's how you will create a project and a class in BlueJ environment. Seventh question, how do you create objects in BlueJ? There you can mention these steps. Step 1, right click on the class icon to display the shortcut menu. Second, click on the name of the class. If the name of the class is hello, then you have to select new hello and the calling option. Third step is give a name for the object and click OK, and your object is ready to use. Eighth question, how do you run following in BlueJ? The main method, to run a main method, from the shortcut menu, create an object, then right click on the object to execute the main method. And if you have to run any other method, there right click on the class icon, then you have to click on void main string arguments or string args, and then click on OK. Ninth question, name the buttons present on the toolbar of the BlueJ editor window. So there you can write compile, undo, copy, paste, find, close, and source code are the options. 10th question is, write the difference between an applet and an application. Java applets are the small programs that are embedded in web pages and are run on the viewer's machine by Java supporter browser. And Java applications are standalone programs that run independently without the need for low-level hardware access or operating system. 11th question is, the main function in Java is declared as public static void main string args. That all of you know about it. Now, what is the significance of the words public static void? There you will write the answer. Public is a keyword that allows the main method to be accessible from everywhere. Static is also a keyword that indicates main method is a class method, and void is also another keyword which is used when the function has no return value. Your 12th question is, Java program uses compiler as well as interpreter. You need to explain this term. So there you can write, Java compiler translates Java source code into a platform independent language called bytecode. And Java interpreter is used to run the compiled Java bytecode. 13th question, what are the things to be remembered while naming a class in Java program? Basically, we consider 2 points while naming a class in a Java program. They are, class name should be a noun in mixed case with the first letter of each internal word capitalized. Second, use whole words or must avoid acronyms and abbreviations. 14th question is, Java is a case sensitive language, or Java is case sensitive. You need to explain this term. There you can write, Java is a case sensitive language because it treats uppercase letters and lowercase letters differently. 15th question and the last question, there you need to specify the difference between the terms. First term is source code and object code. In source code, you can write a program written in any language by a programmer is called source code. Object code is translated code which computer can understand. Next is compiler and interpreter. Compiler converts the whole program in a one go. In the other hand, interpreter converts the program by taking a single line at a time. Last, JVM and BlueJ. JVM is abstract computing machine which provides a recommended environment for your compiled Java code, and BlueJ is a Java environment in which you can write, edit and execute Java codes. In the next online class, we will switch over to your new chapter. Thank you.